Gotta be barefoot.
Yup.
The bottom of my feet gotta be black, man. That's what you telling me?
Yup.
I just gotta walk home with black feet.
Black boots.
Just start breaking shit for no reason. I just gotta start having black feet. Shatter's desk.
Yeah, if you did that, nigga, you on your whole own something.
I mean, of course I am, because my parents are just gonna walk in and or my mom's gonna just walk in and be like, I'm not buying you a new desk.
You have to hold all that playboy. But what's going on, people? It's your boy Wazilla. Welcome back to another episode of the Run Those Games podcast. We still alive for episode 69. Giggity. But this podcast, we actually have a lot of interesting topics to talk about. Shit's actually interesting around these pods. With that being said, I got my co-host around the horn. I got my man Ray Beezy on this motherfucker. Go ahead, introduce yourself, bro.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rambeezy, the god, the myth, the legend. You know what I'm saying? We back with another podcast. Let's get it, baby.
All right, and I got one of my OG co-hosts. All your graphic design and beat needs can be fulfilled by Mr. Biggie Beats. Introduce yourself.
One, that's not my name. Two, it's working. Hello.
That's it.
Hello.
I hate you.
That's my intro.
Y'all got any announcements before we get on into the show?
I only got 2 weeks left in the semester, man.
I'm chilling, bro. Chilling.
Pretty much in 2 weeks. Y'all better start hitting me up because I need money, man.
Well, better hit the stripper pole, bro.
I'm not hitting no stripper pole. Listen, get that straight. That's never gonna happen. I'm saying, if you would have told me to just go out there and start swinging me, that was different. But a stripper pole, nope.
Alright. As y'all can see, if you're watching the video version of this podcast, you can see I got a new logo, avatar, all that good stuff. This is done by the homie Biggie. This nigga used one of my all-time favorite poses by my all-time favorite character, Vegeta. And, put your boy on it. I ain't gonna hold you. This shit definitely fire. Merch coming soon. Yeah, that's about all I got for now. At the top of my head, I can't really think of nothing else right now. But let's go ahead and jump on into the podcast. First things first.
Like I said, 10% of royalties I demand.
Alright, so you get 10 points, 10 pennies. I got you.
10%.
So 10 pennies. Alright.
I'm gonna hurt you.
You said a dime and a nick. Got you.
We gonna fight.
Got you, bro. I got you.
You be your own niggas, man. But continue with your podcast.
Stop the cat. But let's go ahead and continue on. So, first things first, WWE dropped a trailer, or 2K, WWE, I don't know what the hell y'all want to call it, but they essentially dropped the 2K Battlegrounds trailer. I've actually yet to watch this. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I had this on my show notes, completely forgot it existed. I'm assuming this is just gonna be one of those something to do when there's nothing to do type games. I'm gonna go ahead and play the trailer actually, if I could find it. It's a little teaser trailer. It's like 25 seconds. It actually looks, based off that little intro right there, looks kind of goofy. I'm still gonna stick with it's probably something to do with nothing to do. My whole entire thought process on this mostly is just if y'all couldn't get 2K, what was it? 2K20 WWE to work, how the hell is this gonna run? What y'all thinking?
I'm not a fan of wrestling, so I'm going to stay out of this one. But actually, I'll just say, obviously, it looks very similar to NBA 2K Playgrounds. Yeah,
I got a good bit to say about this. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't got nothing to do with WWE. Because to be honest, I think this would be a good move for them, especially since they're not coming out with a regular WWE. My issue is with if this is what they coming out with for the for the like NFL street style game, I don't want it. I don't. This is not what this is. If this is what they meant by arcade, if this is the direction they're going, I don't want it. I don't want it at all. This is cool for wrestling. It's cool for basketball, but you still have the WWE regular game coming out. 2K is still out. I'm not too sure really how this is going. It don't look well for football playing people that like football games. We thought we was gonna get a game that was gonna challenge Madden. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Not at all. Tough.
I mean, the monopoly that Madden has is kind of undeniable. I think it's the only thing that we've actually seen in gaming in recent memory. Like I don't
that has a monopoly like this.
Yeah.
They have football locked to them.
Like you can't use none of the teams in any of your games. Like none of them.
Everybody was just thinking we was finally gonna get a game that was gonna make Madden have to be better.
Have to do something. Have to try.
If the direction that they're about to go in is the way that they're going with NBA Playgrounds and this WWE game, which still, once again, I'll say it looks fun, and I actually think I'll probably play that. I probably won't play it often, but I'm definitely gonna play it. That game looks good. It looks like the game will be good. Whether 2K will execute that is another story.
That's
but
up to 2K at that point.
It looked like a dope ass concept. On the flip side, for the football side, it don't look like this is gonna help us one bit at all. I don't know. Give me backyard football style. I guess okay. If you think about it that way, backyard football style, it's kind of dope. But
I mean, if they do this for 2K, like the little arcade thing that they were talking about, I'd be with it. I'd be for it. But then the only issue that I could see with this would mostly just be that at the end of the day, it's literally still arcade. And Madden for football fans at that point don't have an alternative. At least with basketball, you did what I'm saying. We have roots.
We have live.
Granted, live is trash, but you can still play it.
Yeah, but it's still live. And then you got NBA Playgrounds. There's
nothing for Madden.
You still dropping. It's not coming out this upcoming year, but they still plan on dropping regular WWE games. There has been talks of them trying to bring back SmackDown, EA. And then you have the WWE game, the new one that's trying to release. Madden has nothing.
What's good, Prof?
So it's just I don't know. As far as the WWE game, I'm excited. I want to see the roster that they have. I really want to see the roster that they have. As long as they got Rey Mysterio, I'm good. I don't care.
As long as I got Stone Cold, I'll be happy.
The controls. I hope the controls are non-simplistic, because if this game is very simplistic control-wise, it's gonna shy me away from it. Because like, I want to go online and play, but if a bunch of niggas is RKOing me, I really don't even want to do this no more. It's a dope concept, but like we always say, whether 2K executes it or not, it's gonna be a whole different thing.
To me, if it's simple, it has to be simple as far as pick up and play, but not spam. They have to find that middle ground. Where like you can't spam like R1. You can't press R1 square and then you do your super every time type shit, like that type of spam. It needs to be like that middle ground where we know it's simple as arcadey, but you're not gonna be able to spam ridiculously and win, because that's gonna get irritating very quickly.
So I mean,
it's a 2K game. There's always gonna be something you can spam.
Yeah, but even NBA Playgrounds, like, to be honest, the gameplay for NBA Playgrounds is not bad at all. Like,
the rebounding was just trash.
The things that they needed to improve on from the first game to the second game, they completely improved on. Completely. Like there's no, as far as when I play it, I don't see any real issues with that game. Stability may be an issue online, and just latency. But 2K has that issue with every fucking game they have.
They've got a multi-million-dollar company, still can't get dedicated servers that actually function properly. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like gameplay wise. Like it's the game is not bad. So as long as, granted, 2K didn't actually come out with this game. They
published it.
They backed it, but they didn't actually do the gameplay and all that other stuff. That was the company that had it to begin with. Who's doing this game? I'm hoping it's the company that did NBA Playground.
Looking at the art style, I think it is.
Well, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I hope it's them. I really do. I hope it's just them.
Looking at the art style, it definitely does look like it.
Well, I mean, 2K technically owns that company now, so they could use that engine, and it don't have to be used by that team. That's why I say I hope it's them.
Hold on. I just looked it up right now. So the confirmed roster thus far is Becky Lynch. Keep in mind, I only know 2 people on this list. 3. Charlotte Flair, John Cena, Steve Austin, and The Rock. That's the confirmed roster so far.
Well, the game just got announced, so I'm not really tripping on that. But I don't know. And to be honest, this game better not come out and be 60. First off,
Saber and active.
I doubt it's gonna come out and be 60. But I'm just gonna say, it better not come out at 60. The only way I pay 60 for this game is if WWE is in it, 2K is all the 2K game is the NBA Playground is in it, and the football one. All 3 of those got to be a bundle for me to pay 60 for this game.
Yep. That's so Saber Interactive, yeah, they developed the first 2 playgrounds.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, they're behind this one as well. They also developed the Master Chief Collection. Halo Combat Evolved.
Oh, they do things. Oh,
all right. Killing Floor 2, which is a great game, actually. The game's a lot of fun to play. And Crysis.
Oh yeah, so they got.
So they got a few. They got a few under their belt. A few good ones under their belt.
Yeah, like I said, like the new one that's out, Playgrounds 2, isn't bad. It's just that NBA Jam wave is kind of going.
Yeah.
I don't think that level of arcade is what people are looking for anymore.
Yeah.
Well, NBA Jam was it is what it is. Like,
yeah, I feel like a lot more people enjoyed that at that time when it came out.
And we had options
NBA
still.
Playground.
And we had options.
Like,
that's the biggest thing.
I know. I think my last year in high school, like my friends were playing. We were playing NBA Jam heavy, like the original NBA Jam. We were playing the hell out of that. So like that game kind of had a resurgence, so people just started playing. So then they came out with that. So I understood, but I just feel like
it had its time. And, I'm about to say it had its time.
Somewhere that you ain't supposed to be. You're gonna get beasted. Just let it be known.
Like, nah, fam, I'm good. But let's go ahead and continue on to the other topics. So, for everybody who was, sad, depressed, throwing shit at their cat above everything else, The Last of Us 2 went on an indefinite hiatus recently, right? Apparently, they have come out and actually said that they have gave an actual release date now. If I can find the actual tweet, they said it was supposed to come out sometime in June.
Oh yeah, Rambo, you want to talk about this? Because we definitely had a conversation talking about these games coming out sometime.
We talked about this in the last podcast and in private.
Yeah, but me and Biggie had a little different conversation on why this is even happening.
June 19th. Found it. Continue though.
So, no, go ahead.
So Last of Us 2 had an indefinite closure or whatever, not closure, but pushback because of the COVID-19 epidemic that's going around, obviously. And that's because, people are ordering the deluxe edition, super deluxe edition with all the fixings. Same way that I did for Kingdom Hearts and some of y'all did for your favorite games. So I'd feel the type of way if somebody got the game early digital, but I had to wait for mine. I understand why you want to push that shit back, that way everybody can get access to it at the same time, more or less. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But apparently they have just said, fuck it, and decided to give us a confirmed release date of June 19th. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually released by like a hacker or like hackers or some shit like that.
They've been hacking the shit out of trying to figure out what's going on with this game.
Yeah, it was something. I remember seeing something about like hackers like releasing it, or it was somebody that released some information about this game. But yes, so
oh no,
they're releasing cutscenes.
Oh, what you say, Rambo?
They released the endings. They released spoilers.
They was releasing cutscenes and shit.
Yeah. So I haven't watched it because, like I said, I'm not the biggest Last of Us fan. I respect it, but it's not my cup of tea. So for those of y'all who are interested, it is supposed to be coming out June 19th. And stay away from spoilers if you don't want to get spoiled. So that means don't look up no Last of Us, nothing. If you see a picture of Ellie, block whoever posted it. Just to save your life. I'm helping you out. Because I do the same thing for every Marvel movie that came out. They get to see the day of. Spider-Man, Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order.
Get on my Nightbot. Because I forget who it was. I think it was Ward posted something. He said Black Panther. Yeah.
Beasted.
Mm-hmm.
Like... So y'all might want to get that shit up right now, because I do the same thing for Star Wars. I ain't watching none of the homies playthroughs, walkthroughs, none of that. I'm doing my own blind playthrough. So, yeah. Go ahead though, Rambo. What you got? Apparently y'all had news about this.
Okay, so it ain't just Last of Us that's coming out. They have also now put out a release date at the same time as when this came out as for Ghost of Tsushima. So both of those games are coming out.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't see that part?
I ain't see that part because the only thing I was seeing on my feed was
one. It was released as one. So Ghost of Tsushima is also dropping. I think Ghost of Tsushima is dropping in July. I believe it's July. It may be late June. I don't know, but I think it might be July. So my issue with this means,
you're right. July 17th. Holy shit.
Don't be happy with.
I'm not.
This is my issue, and this is what this tells me. And this already tells me next generation, I'm gonna be on Xbox. These games were pushed back for the whole purpose of them being release titles for the PS5. These games are now coming out. They first said they were coming out early this year. They then pushed it back and said they were coming mid this year. Then they just said they weren't coming out probably at all until late this year when the new console is scheduled to come out.
Yeah, it was like holiday season was supposed to drop again.
So now they're telling you the game's coming out. What does that tell me? That console is not ready and it's not even close. That console was ready. These games will still be coming out. If the console was even close to being ready, these games will be coming out. This console is not ready. PS5 is not coming out this year. I guarantee it's not. It will come out probably next year. First, maybe early second semester. Sony is already fumbling the bag to the point where now they are pushing out a game next month. Technically, really.
Yeah, we're in May. It's next month.
That was supposed to, first of all, already be out. This game's already supposed to be out. This game's supposed to be out in February or March. Can't remember. I think it was February.
It was like March or May for like The Last of Us. Hold on. No, it's March. Yeah, hold on.
This game was supposed to already be out. This game was supposed to release around the same time as Persona 5 came out. It's coming out now.
Oh yeah, the initial release date for Last of Us 2 was May 29th, 2020.
Really? I could have sworn it was March.
I just checked it right now.
Huh. Either way,
if you think about it, your PS4 sounds like a jet engine running GTA, 2K, fucking YouTube sometimes.
The PS4 sounds like a jet engine, period.
And you mean to tell me these graphically intensive games? Y'all, I don't think y'all in the chat understand like how amazing Ghost of Tsushima looked like. Like that release trailer was amazing.
Let me be clear. I already know this game is optimized for PS4. It's already optimized for PS4. That's why they had no issue saying that this game is going to come out next month. I already feel like the game is optimized for PS4. I just feel like the PS5 is nowhere near ready to. I don't think the PS5 is ready to handle it.
Like,
I wonder why they don't talk about SSDs during that press conference.
The game is going to blow up our PS4s.
Biggie Wild.
It's still, I'm still gonna play it on my PS4. To be honest, I'd rather play it on my PS4 than my PS5. Because if my PS4 blow up, I got a PC. If my PS5 blow up, somebody gotta die.
Like, yeah, like I don't think y'all understand how like great this looked. Like just the trailers alone looked amazing.
It was shown on the PS4 Pro, by the way.
Hey.
And I'm just saying, yeah, your PS4 is going to explode. Your shit going, your shit gonna sound like Cat Williams on a motorcycle, dog.
Like I said, you wonder why at the PS5 press conference they talked about SSDs for like half an hour to an hour.
An hour, because that console not ready. It's not even.
All they had ready was the SSD and backwards compatibility, and it wasn't really even backwards compatibility because those games still gonna run better on PS4.
They definitely did that.
And they spent an hour talking about SSDs. Did they even talk about the CPU? Because if they did, they talked about it for all of like 3 minutes.
They glossed over it. I swear they glossed over it.
They glossed over CPU. I don't remember them talking about GPU. And then they talked about why they can't do backwards compatibility. Yeah, that shit is going to be ass.
And then a month later, drop the controller.
That shit's going to be ass.
Also gonna stink. I'm looking forward to Last of Us coming out. I'm looking forward to Ghost of Tsushima coming out. I wish it was coming out on PC because I'd much rather play it on that. But
it looks better on PC.
Bro, like, look at this shit. And this is some in-game footage right here, too.
Sony, you done already lost this generation, love. It's GG's for you.
Y'all out here fucking up.
And if y'all, anybody that buys this, if this PS5 comes out this year and you buy it early, I feel bad for you.
If you still buying consoles day one, you wild.
I'm buying an Xbox probably day one. I was
about to say I'm probably getting an Xbox day one, but that's
not me. I'm a way out.
I'm gonna get it.
Them shit's always
Xboxes don't usually have bad launches. Especially they got backwards compatibility. So how bad could the launch really be?
Damn that. My 360 Red Ring of Death.
Xbox One. That's 360.
Day one?
Yes. And then on top of that, it was making the one or whatever had grinding issues day one.
Oh.
Both of those like consoles had issues day one. That's why I never buy them shits day one. I always wait. Wait a couple months. They put out some type of patch or like whatever new units they get in always work better. It never fails.
I mean, last time I got a console day one was the Xbox One and the PS4. This was the last time I got games day one. Those I didn't really have issues with, other than not being able to use my headphones day one on the PlayStation. I know you couldn't use your Elgato day one on the PlayStation. Xbox, they just lied and said you had to have the Kinect, which is bullshit. But you know,
them niggas charged the extra $100 saying you have to have the Kinect, never use it.
I'm about to say for software, they just said fuck it.
Finally, they were just like, you know what, this shit ain't even worth it no more, and finally, pretty much stopped selling. I don't know if they stopped selling it.
Kinect games was buns. I mean, I'm out here getting technicals for stuff. Like, I'm not even finna do it.
Don't you like Just Dance? Just Dance.
I was about to say yeah, but at the same time, it's like the whole reason
Just Dance is probably the only game I played.
The whole reason that those shits came out, like the Kinect or even the PlayStation Move, them Wii, because of the Wii. because of the success that had, they just
stop.
thought, yeah, we gonna do that and we gonna do it better. No, you're not. no, you not.
Y'all lost to an underpowered console.
You had to do your face scan with PlayStation.
You had to do it with the PlayStation camera and the Xbox Connect, dog. Nope.
Holding that big clunky shit, man. That face scan fun.
They were setting y'all up for failure with that bullshit.
I remember watching a video. These niggas had, like, how Wu has the studio lighting. They had man's
Carter
lit up.
Carter
still had a horrible face scan.
Carter had a whole brown sheet behind his head. At PlayStation, man. I said this almost every podcast. You stink.
PlayStation out here fucking up, dog.
I'm
like, because y'all remember, even after that first press conference, I'm like, they could still save themselves.
Oh no, I knew it was over. I know it was GG's.
And I obviously I was not paying full attention because now I'm realizing, because I was just saying, like, they pretty much, if they talked about CPUs, glossed over it. I don't remember them saying anything about a graphics card. Them niggas talked about SSDs and backwards compatibility in a console that doesn't only use SSD.
They talked about SSDs to a bunch of people who probably don't even know what an SSD is or does.
Nope.
It was the fact that some people were trying to defend that too, saying that this wasn't the press conference for y'all. If this is what you were looking for, it's like, obviously not. But the way that you title it and the way that you advertise it, you should know you're gonna have people in there that might not know exactly what you're talking about. So you shouldn't have someone standing there doing nerd talk for 2 hours.
And fuck that whole entire argument, because if anything, you shouldn't be you shouldn't put that to the general public anyways.
Man, that should just be like, that should be its own little private thing.
Like, if you're gonna stay in secrecy or whatever, then just stay in secrecy and just let us find out when y'all actually ready to show us what's going on. Until then, don't show us nothing.
Yeah, they wouldn't be showing you a goddamn thing.
But nah, we're gonna talk about SSD for about 2 hours. Oh.
Crap.
That's all they did was just show us an SSD and just think that that shit was okay. Blessings. But on to other topics. Apex Season 5 is now around the corner, folks. It's coming. We just got done with the Bloodhound event. I had an immense amount of fun doing that, and also, you know, pulling up with Biggie just to watch him get beasted. Not gonna lie, that was pretty goddamn hilarious.
Man, fuck you.
But now that event is over, they're doing some new event, limited time mode, where every week or 2 weeks or some shit like that, they basically have an event where you drop in with armor already equipped. It's like the armor of the week. So they had white armor, now they have blue armor, then it's gonna be purple, gold, and then the what's the other armor, yo? The one
Evo.
Thank you.
The red won't be there. It'll just be Evo.
Yeah. So also it's gonna be Evo. Okay, yeah. So instead of gold, it's gonna be Evo, whatever. And he spawned in with the P2020. So that's cool, fine, dandy, whatever. If you're into that, go ahead and have at it. I like just playing regular Apex, but that's not to say that it's bad. I understand the idea and the vision to go with, and they're trying to at least keep the game fresh. But we're not here to fully dive into that. We might touch on it a little bit, but we are here to talk about this new character that they released, or this new character trailer. Lobo or Laura. I don't know. Is it Lobo?
Miss Teddy's.
Loba.
Is Lobo?
Miss
Okay.
Loba.
Miss
Loba.
She could blow by me.
Loba. Loba.
You did
so
that?
Her head going crazy.
You did that?
Who, me?
What?
Shut your mouth, sir. You know what you said, and you know who I'm talking to.
Who?
Who's the owl in here right now? Okay.
I was like, because I ain't saying nothing but her name. I know you ain't talking to me.
You not hear what I said?
Halfway was listening, halfway wasn't. So
that's good. Let's leave it at that.
I heard but didn't listen.
But yeah,
as a parent would say.
So they did release a new like little cinematic story trailer. And I ain't gonna lie, the story trailer was definitely fire. Apex thus far has not missed with their story trailers.
I just want to say I called it I called it. When they did the Revenant trailer, I called it. I said that girl is going to be a freaking character in the game. I called it.
I mean, it only makes sense. You can't have nobody go through this traumatic experience right here, and then like almost everybody's story somewhat intertwines or something like that happens, and you don't include little girl. Cause there'd be some bullshit that didn't include her, dog.
Exactly.
Yeah, like the way they put so much emphasis on her parents and then her during that Revenant trailer.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way she's not gonna be a character.
She has to be some way, shape, or form. And she look ill. That's the thing. My whole thing is I need the kit. I need to know what she's about. I need to know her abilities. I'm staying away from all data miners, all news, all that. I'm
pretty sure she's gonna be able to teleport at least.
I'm so sick of being spoiled, dog. Like I know I'm not the only one who's sick of that shit, dog. Almost every time I get on Twitter or something, I find out something about a game I care about or a game I'm interested in that I don't need to know yet. And then I know about my so much for the fucking surprise.
Somebody keep Woj bombing your ass.
Bro, every time.
Like sometimes it's cool because they don't want to give you, like when a game is like literally refusing to give you any details about a certain character, that can be annoying. So I like data mining, stuff like that when they come out with the news that way. But when you know, like the new season starts May 12th. They're going to release some more news about her. You
gotta understand. Not everybody's like us. Some niggas ain't got no lives.
And no patience.
Most of them don't got no lives.
Because I was cool with season 4. I mean, this season to me feels probably like it's most balanced, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, except for that mode with the white armor. Now it's not white armor, so hopefully the guns aren't nerfed.
I'm just talking about like the game as a whole, like as far as like, just regular play. Like I feel like this is the most balanced. Like every character has its use. Everybody could be a viable option or whatever.
I still don't like Revenant.
Revenant's a very selfish character. And it makes sense because of his character in like the cinematic as well. Like it actually makes sense.
But like Revenant, I just don't like the fact that Revenant can creep up on me, even though he is an assassin. So I guess
no, that's not even my problem. I'm talking about him being on my team. I don't like it because I feel like he's the most useless out of all of them, because everybody else is there. They have an ability that helps the team. Revenant has no ability because his ultimate, it seemed like it would help the team until people started using it and realized when you teleport back, you have no health.
You clap.
Well, they changed that.
Oh, what they do?
I think you either teleport with all your health or half your health. I can't remember what it is. And they also. The biggest issue that I have Revenant is that you die faster by using his totem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you think it's a good idea until you use it.
Until you get clapped.
Like it lets them do more damage to you when you use his totem. I personally don't like it.
He's a very selfish character. Like
they did fix that part where you teleport with no health. Like they fixed that part, but I feel like that's still not enough to make me money.
Yeah, no. That he's still, in my opinion, the most useless because everybody else on the roster has something that can help the team. Even Caustic, who is annoying the way he helps the team.
Goated.
He's still. I'm gonna say Caustic still helps the team. It can be annoying about the gas, but he's still helping. He can close off areas and shit like that.
But I don't know how many times I done got killed because I can't see through my own Caustic smoke.
Like Caustic is like every character, like Deadass has her own great use. It's literally just Revenant, but he's again a really selfish character. Like his only team-based move is his one, I guess we're playing on PC, or mouse 4, where you throw out your little grenade thing and it hinders everybody's moves.
Yeah.
That's like his best move for like the team. Other than that little death totem shit, it can be destroyed. So say that you have somebody who's already flanking them and you see them using it and you just let them go through, you can destroy that totem and then ain't no transferring back, baby. It's wraps. It's wraps.
The death totem, let me explain. I'll say the death totem will only work in one way. You must have a Wraith on your team. You must be fighting a long distance fight with a team that does not know you are coming. You can go in, hit some dudes, and make them low, and teleport back. That's it.
And then what makes it worse is the fact that the Revenant thing, it doesn't give you, like, the range on it is so small. I get it's for balancing or whatever, but it's still so freaking small.
You can't put it too far away.
Yeah. Like, I get they don't want you to go across the map, but I should be able to go from, like, say we're playing at World's Edge, I'd be able to go from, like, the train station part to, like, the middle, like the metal post or whatever, like, in the middle of the map, that, like, thing in front of it.
Yeah.
I should be able to transfer at least those two, like that way, and be cool. Like, if I'm already gonna take enough damage, or if I already like take advanced damage or whatever because of it, all right, fine, cool. But at least give me the benefit of distance. That way, if I am good with like the gun skill and like tactics, I should be rewarded for it, not necessarily punished because we're over nerfing him. You dig?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But the game is still fun. I still have a lot of fun with this
Absolutely.
game.
They have yet to miss.
Well, I still say Revenant's a miss.
He could be revived though. I have faith in them for that.
He can be, but I don't think they will. Because like you said, he's a selfish, like his whole thing is he's a selfish character. So I think they'd leave him that way.
I don't think
where his abilities seem good when only he.
Yeah, I see what he's saying.
I definitely see what you're saying. I feel like they probably give him a buff of some sort. As far as what, I can't necessarily put my finger on it, but it's just, well, then again, I'm not a dev, so I ain't gotta sit there and try to forcibly think about it.
I don't see a way that they could, to be honest.
Pretty much not make
without making him
without changing his ultimate completely. I don't see it what it would be.
I mean, I think because he is a selfish character. I mean, his two like little passive shits are definitely viable options. The fact that he could walk the fastest while crouched, and he has extra climbing.
And you can't hear him.
Yeah, and you can't hear him. So it's like he definitely has like that skill set. But like Rambo said, I feel like his best pair up would be with Wraith. Because that'd be like the sneak comp. And then you could have, I don't know, like Lifeline or like Pathfinder. Actually, I feel like Wraith, Pathfinder, and Revenant might be like GOAT comp. Because then you got just mobility all around.
Yeah, I like Gibraltar still.
Oh, Gibby's great. But I love Bloodhound though. Y'all know I ain't never not gonna pick my boy. Or my girl. Bloodhound.
But that shit. That is the only, in my opinion, a miss is Revenant, but the season itself has been pretty good. I'm ready for the new season. I need Wu back because Dennison sells me too much.
Oh my god.
We can play today.
There we go.
Thank you.
That means you're playing on PC. Right?
No, bro. Well, you don't understand, bro. Every time we get on with Dennison, he sells us in some shape, way, or fashion. If he has heard him play with me on stream, Dennison, push this dude. I just downed him. I lower dude. Dennison is nowhere to be found.
He said, if you in the stream right now, you like
no, sir, not me.
Dennison. You stink.
Hey, the best one was it me? I think it was me. I think it was me, Rambo, and Dennison, or it was me, Wu, and Dennison. When he was on the roof, right next to where we were having a gunfight, he was talking about he couldn't get to us.
It was us. It was us three.
Yep. And he was over there like, I couldn't get over there fast enough, nigga. I see you on the roof, right next to us.
It was us. I remember. Nah, gotta love Dennison, man. The sellage, the sweet sellage. Sweet fucking sellage.
That is my biggest gripe with the game. It's getting sold, man.
By your homie.
It can be by the homies. I've been playing with randoms, and they sell.
I don't get sold by randoms that often.
I don't get sold by randoms as much as I get sold by Dennis, and I will agree with that, but I still get sold, and that's the issue.
Oh, Dennison. Sweet, sweet savage.
Oh my god.
You got a headache just thinking about it?
Because Dennison is sold so many times, and it's always in a big way. We were in an elite game.
Shut your mouth!
Out the circle to go kill someone who is already downed and outside the circle, so they're going to die. And then doesn't have enough time because he ran so far out the circle that he couldn't crawl back in.
Hey, Biggie, you want to open up the stream real quick?
Let me go ahead and open up the stream.
I got it open. What's up?
Okay. Rambo, you had the volume up real quick?
I'm here.
Okay. Turn your volume on real quick.
Shut your mouth!
There we go. Shut your mouth, Biggie. Stop bringing up old wounds.
Hey, man. That was just one of them. There was that one. Hey, all right, so I'm watching. I've put up my fences. I've put down my ultimate. They can't throw anything into this building. This building is in the circle. They have to come to us. They are on the top of the building. Do not go outside. Dennison. Hey, I think they're above us. Immediately dies.
All right, we done.
And now me and Biggie inside getting focus fire because Dennison is not too.
Hey, woo. Nope, we not done. Me and Rambo fighting the team on a roof right next to Dennison. I see Dennison while I'm down, standing on the roof trying to shoot at them. And then he says, and I quote, I couldn't get there. Dennison runs out the circle to come revive me when I can easily crawl into the circle because this is just the second round. Immediately get shot in the back by a peacekeeper with precision choke and dies in the circle.
Or that last time we played,
Dennison, there's another team pulling up.
No. Biggie gets pulled up on by two dudes. Biggie downs one. He is now fighting two dudes on his own.
Mm-hmm.
I am looting to get a gun. Dennison is trying to kill the nigga that is on his knees instead of helping Biggie while being double teamed by two niggas with full health.
Wow. Also, we kill a team. Dennison reses me after we kill the team. I see another team coming. Hey, Dennison, there's another team coming.
Behind you.
Yep. I assume he understands I have no health. I cannot fight them by myself. Now he goes to res Rambo. I die. He still hasn't even got Rambo up for some reason. That whole time.
That's a great idea.
And then he dies too.
I'm with that.
I'm telling you, Dennison sells me the most out of anybody I've ever played with on this game. Even if I added the amount of randoms that sold me, I still think Dennison would have more.
Like, my sellage, and it even happened the last time we played, my sellage always comes from my aim. But at some point, I get my aim together. Dennison is his gameplay. He just sells.
I was about to say that's just major sellage that we talked about. And well, you know, Dennison be selling all the time when me and you will like pull up and Dennison will take 5 years to get back up.
Dennison sells in all games. He sells in all games.
That's my boy. But
Love
Dennison.
Dennison.
Not to mention the last game of 2K that we played with Dennison.
Oh, when he wouldn't talk? Yeah.
Yes. Me and Biggie have pretty much brought this game back. We are down 6. Fast break. Dennison gets the ball. He shoots it while being 100% heavily contested.
Oh, that shot. All right.
Well, that last team that we played, he shot the three, heavily contested. Pretty much, that's game over. You screwed us.
Oh my God!
Nigga was wide open. Well, you seen the clip. Nigga was wide open in the
no, not that one.
He did absolutely everything else but shoot the damn ball.
And then shot it, was still wide open and missed. And this is what Denison sells us of the RTG podcast. Next topic.
No, sir.
So we love you, we your boys. But nigga, get your shit together.
He's the god of selling.
Y'all good? Y'all done venting?
Yeah, we good now.
I mean, I'm not done venting, but I'll stop now.
Cause good grief, I don't even think about that shit no more. I'm still mad about that. That was supposed to be my first elite win. This nigga went back into the circle.
Our first elite win.
I had 6 kills that game. Could have been an easy 7 to 8. That last team was trash and the aim was buns. I just needed somebody else because Biggie was at low health to get my back. That's all I needed. Just somebody just to shoot at one person. Because I already cracked and damn near had one down. The next person wasn't about that action. And I was busting at them. They was about to have their shield crack. I get hit in the back. Biggie's already down at this point. Denison dies in seconds because he decides I need to go get my stuff. Ooh.
I love Denison, bro.
I ain't talked to that nigga for at least like 3 days after that. I was pissed.
Oh yeah.
But I'm mad. Let's go ahead and get on to the next topic, guys.
I was about to say, now that we're done with the Denison selling topic, new topic.
But my depressing news of this podcast, I ain't even gonna hold you. This one hurts my spirit, but it definitely makes sense. I've actually said that was gonna be canceled this year anyways, but EVO 2020 has been canceled this year due to the COVID-19 issue, obviously. I mean, EVO is the literal Super Bowl of gaming. Like, they got
be too many niggas there.
Yeah, I mean, they got people from across the world coming to play, dog. Like, literal, like Korea, Japan. Think even China's in the house. Fucking Pakistan, like everywhere. Sweden and shit. Like, bro, everybody across the world comes to play at EVO, and for obvious reasons, they can't do it. So they basically said that it's canceled. But they decided that to keep the spirit alive, in order to do something, they're going to host like an online tournament of sorts in order to do it that way. They're going to basically hold EVO online.
Which means you have to hope that the person that's in the tournament has a good connection.
Exactly. So you're at the whim of somebody's connection. Because, I mean, if I'm playing Tekken, and Tekken has a huge Korean, like, base. Korean, like, and Japanese base. There's no way in shit that I could fathom how I can make my internet connection be good against somebody who's all the way over there.
Simple. You don't.
Like, the latency, the input delay, in a fighting game, contrary to, like, other games, shit like that, input is everything. Input is everything. So, like, if I press down, forward, 1 + 2, and my 2 does not get registered, I am fucked. Because that means I whiffed, missed my move, I'm beasted. Like, I get it. I know why they want to do it. But there's a few things with this that is, like, not Falco. One, y'all watched EVO. The energy when you actually watch it hit different. Like, actually watching motherfuckers on that stage, like the crowd reaction, all that. Like, that's part of the experience. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's like for me going to a Tech 9 concert and Tech 9 not there.
Like, why am I here?
Exactly. Like, it's part of the whole experience, you dig? Like, being at a football game and there's nobody in the stands. Like that's needed.
Oh yeah, like when the NBA was talking about, yeah, we're still gonna play our games, we're just not gonna have any fans there. Like, nobody's trying to do that.
It ain't gonna hit the same, bro. It's not gonna hit right. And
even
that's what
NBA players are like, this ain't it.
let us stay home, bro. This ain't it. This ain't it.
It's like that's their paychecks and shit. Even though they still gonna get paid, but that's their paychecks and shit. And it's like, this ain't it.
Like, bro, like this shit's not it, and it sucks. It really does suck because I really want to watch EVO this year, but I knew it wasn't gonna happen because my whole thought process, they did not get this COVID issue like under control like last month. Like Evo happens in like July going like to the early week of like August. There's no fucking way they're gonna get to work. Cause I mean, people book their flights months in advance, or hotels months in advance, or tickets months in advance. You dig? So I knew it wasn't gonna happen, but it still sucks to hear. And I mean, the fact they're trying to do it online, I get what they're trying to do, but I know it's not gonna work like that. It's just not. Unless I could somehow get every single last one of these games they're using, like they're playing, to get a big ass dedicated server on some Google Fiber type shit. It's not gonna work. It's just not. There's gonna be delay out the ass. Like, imagine trying to watch Dragon Ball Fighter Z and you watch some people play from overseas try playing that game. The delay is gonna be ugly. That's like when Ticino was playing that 2K tournament, but he lives like in Australia or something like that, and he's playing with people over here in America. The latency is ridiculous.
I am literally fighting a losing battle at this point.
Exactly.
Your ass is off.
Like, the latency is going to be ridiculous. It sucks. I'm hurt. Rambo, you watch Evo. What you think about this?
I'm hurting.
It hurts.
I ain't got no words, but I'm hurt. I'm beyond hurt. Nigga, like, I've been watching Evo for the past, I think, 3 years. Woo got me watching Tekken. I was already watching Fighters, DBZ Fighters, and man, I'm hurt, dog. That shit. I like, summer finna be butt, dog. Like, dang, man, can't go nowhere. Ain't nothing to stay home and watch. She's ass, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. When I seen the news, bro, I was like, oh boy, like Cuba Gooding Jr. off of a Boys in the Hood.
I'm hurt, dog.
That shit ain't okay. That shit hurts. But the last bit of news that I have on my show notes, just wrap it up real quickly, is Modern Warfare's latest patch actually did some good and bad at the same time, apparently. Let me see if I could actually find the patch notes. This is why I love Google. Oh, shit. There we go. So, this is just, I guess, a piece of it, because they're not showing me everything. I'm pretty sure there's more in here. But by what I've read on Twitter by some of the patch notes that people have actually, taken and whatnot, was it allowed players to apparently combine elements from black market weapons, so, like some of the skins or something like that, to your classes already, as well as some of the elements, so I guess some attachments or some things of that sort. Which is kind of cool. I don't know if this is 100% factual. I haven't tested it yet, but this is like just one of the bigger things that actually caught my attention. But as for the playlist update, or hold up, let me see. Yeah, for the actual playlist update, it says fix gunsmith for custom loadouts not appearing in matches. I've definitely ran into that. This is what they did that kind of pissed people off. So they decided to add in this new thing called Most Wanted contracts, which is essentially, as it sounds, you're the most wanted player in Warzone at the time. You could buy them, place it on yourself, you survive. Your teammates, if they are dead, or if your teammate is dead, they basically come back. That's cool, fine and dandy, right? Here's the problem. They removed bounty contracts and placement of those. So instead of the bounty... Yeah, so instead of the bounty where it places at random, they're like, nah, we're just gonna have to, you can buy it. People were pissed off about that because, like, dude, the bounties work just fine because it was at random. It was, but they apparently they're removing a Most Wanted, they're adding bounties back. They're adjusting the timer from 10 seconds to 15 seconds in 3v3 crank gunfight. I don't play gunfights, that doesn't affect me. They adjusted the out of bounds timer and affected, and they adjusted the match start timer and affected so players can join before the match infected countdown starts, and fix a bug where players could get stuck during infill while loading into a BR match. Not gonna lie, a lot of these shits I ain't even know.
Listen, I was watching a video, and I think it was basically his video, and one of them had the most wanted shit, and they'd literally just been standing there out in the open waiting for someone to try to come kill them, and no one ever came. So it's literally like free money at this point. Free money and free revives.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. What month are we in?
Me and May.
We in May.
2 months away from my birthday, boy. 22.
I ain't gonna lie, Infinity Ward, your website stinks to find simple ass notes for patches. Just wanna let it be known.
That's why I just go to Google.
I did, and it was like one of the first things that came up. They still haven't fixed the issue where it has to install shaders after every update, though. I just feel like throwing that out there.
I mean, do you expect them to fix that?
It'd be nice. Hey, here's some cap. It says, and I quote, several fixes to prevent crashes and improve stability. Hey, Infinity Ward.
Shut your mouth!
Cap.
Matter of fact,
Can't punch him. Stop the cap.
they really did that.
It's like 2K saying they fixed stability.
Yeah, okay. So here we go. Finally, found GameSpot actually made easier patch notes. So
Everybody makes easier patch notes than the people that made it.
yeah, so here we go. So blueprint gunfight, I guess, whatever. Shoot the ship, obviously. PC fix bug where players using a specific GPU could see corrupted outlines around their character models and weapons. Fix the crash that occurred. Players using GeForce 900 series graphics card when they loaded the Crosswind Special Operations mission. Spec Ops, I don't really play that. Warzone, the ability to view available XP tokens is not visible in Warzone menu. This bug has been fixed. After being brought back,
viewable.
after being brought back into the match, a player was in the state where they could interact with the team's loadout drop, and they had the revive prompt on them even though they were alive. This has been fixed. Good grief. Adjusted the speed. Yep, adjusted the speed and sizing of the circle. They've added the cargo truck back into BR solos with reduced turning speed, acceleration, and top speed. Move the scoreboard to be visible in the pause menu. Fix for an issue where the after action report was not displaying the total team earnings. Fix the bug where players were unable to equip armor plates while dead silence is activated. Oh god. They added a new item to it, armor satchel. Finding one of these allows you to carry up to 8 armor plates instead of 5. These drop on death and can be looted by other players. These do not contain any armor plates by default, only increase the carry amount. Guaranteed reward upon completing scavenger contracts replaces gas mask and guaranteed item as a guaranteed item. Gas masks will remain rare in loot and purchasable by the gas station. Plunder rating. When you finish match of plunder, you are now given a rating in the form of a coin, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and more. The more cash your team collected, the cooler the coin. Get above 3.5 million to find out the highest rating. Weapons. Fix for a bug where completing the completionist challenges for the SKS are unlocking the associated camos for the Renetti. Fix for a bug where unlocking camos for SKS was inconsistent with other camo challenges for marksman rifles. And fix a bug where hardwired skin for Alex would appear in thermals while cold-blooded is equipped. I mean, whatever. As for general fixes, added the challenges tab to the main menu multiplayer screen for easier access, adjusting how the audio is played for precision airstrike so it follows the plane more precisely. Cap. Fixed the bug where players using the KBM in game battles could make custom weapon blueprints that could also be used in multiplayer or Warzone, I guess.
Do game battles.
Exactly. Currently, while text will appear when someone is speaking, regardless of the team. Now when someone is on an enemy team, their text will appear in red. Big toxicity. Fix an exploit on Hackney Yard while playing effective. Fix bug that prevent players from being able to melee an enemy while on top of an ATV. If you get meleeed on the ATV, you ass. Various out of bounds exploits fixes. It took them all the way till patch 28 to fix that, or April to fix that. Wow.
You have to remember, the company.
Look at this. Yeah.
These companies.
Because I remember bringing that up in early podcasts.
You notice how explosives have never been dealt with or anything, right? What makes you think that they're going to deal with something like that immediately?
Oh my lord. Okay, after the last update, Talon's character model appeared stretched with graphical corruption issues while in the squad walk. This has been fixed. For some Season 3 emblems appearing with incorrect text, there's an issue with Kruger's eyes while completing the finisher move. Fixed the bug where some watches were appearing in the wrong direction when gesturing. Fixed the bug where players could lose the option to pick their favorite faction in the operator menu. That is minuscule on the biggest of things that needs to be fixed. Fix the bug where white lighting can be seen while moving or firing weapon near specific locations. Dog, Biggie, you heard me complain about that for how long now?
Wait, what? Complaining for?
Remember how I told you like that white light that would happen on my screen?
Oh yeah.
They're barely Ooh.
Yeah, see why I don't play that bullshit no more?
Alright. Added a
Mara with a tank top on more proportional. I still don't get why this chick that has the biceps of Zeus has the biggest chest of life.
You gotta relax.
Shut your mouth. We talking
I'm sorry.
We talking about 2K. Added a gamepad only dead zone option allows players to adjust to enter a range in which stick input will not be registered. Fixed an issue that prevented party members from editing their CDL loadouts when the CDL quick play filter was active. Fixed an issue where the auto run feature would stop when players open their in-game text chat. And fixed an issue that prevented players from zooming in and out on the TAC map if jump was bound to mouse wheel up and down. Those are the actual patch notes. It was so much easier to find it on GameSpot rather than going on InfinityWard.com. So, yeah. I'll be honest with y'all, like, I probably played COD today and raged and got the hell off. There's nothing about hit detection in there. There's nothing about, you know, the RPG spam that's in that game. Not enough and not nada. So I really ain't got nothing for that. The only thing that had me interested in was if you're able to transfer skins to different guns in that class, because that to me would have been the best thing for them to add. Because some of those weapon skins and those things are actually cool. Other than that, there ain't a damn thing that in that patch where I'm all like, yeah, I need that. Not an ounce. Not an ounce. But that's all I got on my show notes.
Fix Mara's character.
What happened?
I still need them to fix Mara's character. I really don't understand how she looks like that. That looks terrifying.
You worried about the wrong goddamn things right now. We talking about gameplay, you talking about cosmetics. Shut your mouth.
Hey man, sometimes cosmetics need to be fixed, man.
I don't give a damn about that for Call of Duty.
I mean, I really don't. I'm just making a joke here, but still.
Nah, fuck your joke. COD out here barely fixing damn issues for blinding white lights. Barely
I'm just
fixing
saying,
that.
when she had all her stuff on, somehow these double D breasts went into an A cup.
So you
I don't understand it. Hey man, I just don't understand it.
Nah, damn that. You're worried about online titties?
Hey, Woo, so this is what we're going to do right here. Leave that there.
I just want to say, we still live?
Yeah.
I just want to say, Kenny, you instinct.
I just want to say I don't get how this gets covered up.
So online titties, right?
By this. How did your chest go from that? I understand. Some of that stuff is gonna press down. But it ain't gonna press down that fucking much.
Hey, big.
Huh?
So online titties.
Yeah.
That's what you worried about right now?
Yup.
You different breed.
I'm just saying, man.
Nah, you sound like the niggas
It make no sense.
You sound like the niggas who was mad at the Final Fantasy devs for making what was it, Yuffie's boob small.
You know what's crazy? I'm actually the opposite.
Nah, that's what you sound like right now.
Nah, because I'm trying to figure out how she already had small and they made them that big.
Why you caring? Teams?
That bitch had a video game character had plastic surgery. That's crazy.
Mind your business. But that's all I got on my show notes. Y'all got anything?
I'm trying to get this emulator working, then I'm gonna give y'all a stream, I swear.
I'm trying to figure out how you give a video game character plastic surgery. I got I got 2 more weeks in the semester, man, and then yeah, I'm done with school for at least a couple months.
All right, with that being said, make sure y'all go ahead and rate this podcast 5 stars on our podcast. Help us get up in the algorithm. You dig what I'm saying? Podcast is available on all audio platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and of course Anchor, which makes it the easiest for us to actually get our podcast heard on all platforms. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We're gonna holla at y'all later. We out.